What's up, everybody? This is Chieftain, and you're watching the Laggin Out Podcast. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And we have t-shirts and all that good stuff. So don't forget to check out all our social media outlets, including our Discord. I can't believe we're on our third episode already. Only 22 more episodes to go. But I'm not counting. As you can tell from the title of the show, it is Rate My Setup. As you remember, last year, we had an unboxing of my custom computer. Didn't go so well. Here's a clip.
All right, here we are. Joe got his new computer. We've been waiting months for this shit. I'm so excited. Are you excited, Joe?
I was, until it showed up like this. So yeah, that kind of happened. When I unboxed it, the tempered glass was completely smashed in on the side of the computer. 2 of my graphics cards were busted. Everything was pretty much messed up, and after a 6-7 month fight with the post office, I got my money back, and now it's working great. So with that being said, you're gonna be able to rate my setup. We're gonna start up with my uplift adjustable standing desk. I wanted a desk where I'm able to stand or sit. If I want to do a podcast and I want to stand, this is the way I would do it, and I'd be talking to you guys from my camera. I couldn't do that with an ordinary desk. It has 4 adjustable features on the side where I can pick it up or put it down depending if I want to game, if I want to stand. I have that luxury. It also comes with a retractable keyboard holder as well as under desk bracket, so I can slide my computer in and out. Now, with that being said, it didn't fit the tower, so I had to fabricate it to make it about 1.5 inches bigger. I reinforced it with some galvanized steel and screwed it and bolted it up together. The next thing I have set up is my mic. I wanted a Yeti mic because those are the clearest ones you can get for the price. I love it. And I also have a shock mount and a little foam covering for the top of it. And that is all connected to the Blue Compass boom arm, which comes over the top of my monitor when I'm speaking. It's out of the way. I don't have to worry about it. It's great. It's all wired in and perfect. It's great. I love it. Okay, now moving on to my camera setups. I got 2 cameras because 1, I wanted a 2-camera setup when I stream, and 2, I wanted that luxury of having another camera if I was going to record on different angles. For the purpose of this video, we're just using one. The one I am using right now is the Logitech C920 Pro. It shoots up to 2K. It's been around a while. It's a great little camera. I love the quality of it, and I can't talk enough about it. Logitech is not paying me for it. I just like their products. They're really good. My second camera is a Logitech Brio Pro 4K, and that is to my right, camera left, over the top of my monitor, and I wanted to use a 4K camera for later on when I'm streaming or I'm doing a talk show and I'm talking with other people, or I have that 2-camera setup when I have guests come in. So that's why I have a 2-camera setup. The next thing up are monitors. I wanted a nice monitor, a decent size. I'm blind as hell. I went for the 2 Asus 24-inch Full HD 2K 144 hertz gaming monitors. I don't have them sitting on my desk. I have them connected to monitor arms that are gas springed, so that way I can adjust them, rotate them, do whatever I need. So everything is completely flexible. I can move around and have that mobility. The next thing up is the Elgato Stream Deck. I decided to get the XL, and it works out great for me. Now you're probably saying, why do you need a 32-key Elgato Stream Deck XL? Well, great question. Some people might think this as overkill. I think it as flexibility. I don't want to be looking around for keys and submenus. If you guys have Elgato, you know what I'm talking about. I want everything at my fingertips, literally. So if I'm switching from shot to shot on a stream or a live podcast, I have that flexibility. The next thing up is our keyboard and mouse setup. Now, I just bought an aftermarket, no-name brand mouse and keyboard separately. Both of them are RGB. You can see I have this one turned off. And my keyboard, mechanical keyboard. It has 16 different color setups. It's very pretty. It's very modern. I love it. It's great. It makes a nice sound when I'm typing. It makes me feel good. If you ever hear the streams and hear us typing on Friday nights on community game night, it's usually me slamming on my keyboard. But these are great little add-ons to my computer setup. I didn't want to spend too much money on it. I think the keyboard was $50 and the mouse was like $16. And it's an ergonomic mouse, so you can't really go wrong. Last but not least, the computer setup. What you guys have been waiting for. And I saved it for last so that way you guys watch the entire video. See how I did that? Started off with my processor. I wanted something that was fast. I was able to stream on, work on 2D and 3D animations, and render. I wanted something with some decent speed at a pretty good price. So I went with the 3.4 gigahertz Threadripper. It's the first Ryzen Sliver with a 16-core processor. So it's pretty fast, it's pretty good, and that's connected to my AMD motherboard, which works really well. So I upgraded to an MSI GeForce GTX 2070 video card. Is this overkill? Yeah, maybe it is, but for me, not really, because if I'm doing 3D software, movie quality, video game stuff, well, I don't want my computer to chunk down, especially when I'm streaming it and I'm like animating live on the air. It doesn't crush my processor. It's able to keep up with everything, so to speak. Speaking of keeping up, the RAM I got, 2 Corsair Vengeance RGB Pros, 16 gigabytes each of DDR RAM and 32 gigs of RAM essentially. And those are RGB, so they glow and look really cool on the side, whatever. The next thing I have up with the CPU is my drives. I went completely solid state from my boot drive and my data drive. My boot drive is a 500 megabyte Seagate and my data drive is a 2 terabyte Western Digital. It runs really well. It essentially runs like a laptop. I have a MacBook Pro and it boots up faster than my MacBook Pro. With that all said, I needed a cooling system because the Threadripper gets really hot. I would like to keep it at a nice cool temperature. So I bought a water liquid cooler from Corsair. It's called the Corsair Hydro Series H100 Pro Low Noise 240 mm RGB water cooler. So it does a pretty good job. The next thing up is my capture deck. So I have a 4K capture deck. It's Alver Media Live internal capture decks. It works really well with no problem, no lag. I could literally play a video game through my capture deck and there's no lag. It's great. Power supply. I got a ZooMax 950 watt power supply, which is ample. And last but not least, a Be Quiet Silent Bass 601. And it has tempered glass on the side and it keeps everything silent. Everything's low noise, even the liquid cooler. The final thing we have is my Xbox and PlayStation 4 is completely integrated to my computer system. I have switches there for my Xbox and PlayStation. Not only can I run it through my computer, I can also run it through a switch and run it through my TV and my computer at the same time if I'm getting a little lag on a stream. And I have 2 4K switches for that. Everything works really well. I don't know a lot about computer stuff. Well, I had a lot of help from our resident IT guy, Hero. Thank you, Hero. It's a shout out to you. I couldn't get this done without you. But let me know what you think about my computer setup. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. So on behalf of Lagging Out, I am Chieftain, signing off and lagging out.